Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Videos today from Modern Women Archives. Woman hits the wall and lets young guys use her for practice. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
One of the most surprising aspects of being a 53-year-old cougar dating younger men in their 20s and 30s has been their willingness to explore things with women my age that they would never consider exploring with women their own age. Actually, I have a few hypotheses.
Most likely is because they can't get women their age to do the things that you're willing to do, or even get women their own age in general. Like 18, 19, 20-year-old guys, it's hard for them to get 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old women.
About this. Number one, being younger men certainly are very curious. And of course, older women bring experience to the table. So younger men look for older women for this experience.
Thank you, younger ladies, for giving these younger men that don't know what they're doing the experience they need to further become fuckboys later.
The most important aspect here, I believe, is that younger men feel safe with older women in terms of their exploration and adventuring, if you will. And this is not a knock against younger women. Please don't take it that way. From my conversations with younger men, they've shared that sometimes when they maybe have pushed the envelope a little, maybe younger women are more apt to laugh or mock or judge a younger man for what he wants to explore. And older women, I don't think typically do that. We're like, yeah, let's bring my.
So it seems like younger women have some kind of boundaries when it comes to sex and the weird things they're willing to do. But older women, they're willing to do anything. That's my translation, at least.
My experience to the table. Let's have a good time. Let's do what you want to do. Let's try things. And, you know, I don't know their friend network, social network, work network. I'm not out and about with them. There's nobody I can go tell some scandalous piece of information to. It's just really like...
Exactly. You're just a side piece that they get to just shove their raw meat in and explore all this raw meat, you know, fuckery with you. And you don't have to claim you. They don't have to go out in public with you. No one ever has to know. Isn't that wonderful?
Like friends with benefits or a one-off kind of a thing. And younger men feel safe with this.
This hit-the-wall woman belongs to the streets. She's offering herself to the younger guys for practice session like there's no tomorrow. She's explaining in great detail about trying new things and exploring new things. And she is willing to provide in more ways than one. Her friends with benefits and one-off experiences are the talk of the town.
Nasty bitch.
I want to be someone's priority. I have no purpose in life. I'm too old to have children now. And yes, I know I'm gonna get, oh, you should be your priority. And I get it, right? I've got no choice but to look after myself and
well, no shit.
Put myself first. But I would kill to have a purpose, to be needed by someone.
You hear that, guys? She would kill to have a purpose or to be needed. Women were built in with this purpose and need. It's called motherhood.
For someone to share with me something that's happening with them, or for me to be in someone's top 5 people, and I'm not. And everyone always...
It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. You know, I'll date women, and they're like, they don't see me for a couple days or, you know, a month or something because they went on vacation, I went on vacation, or whatever it is, and they're like, do you miss me? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why don't you miss me? I only miss one woman in my goddamn life, and that's probably the only woman I'll ever miss, at least for a very long time. And that's my mother. Because I don't get to see her ever again. That is true missing her. I get to see you whenever the fuck I want to see you. Even if we didn't see each other for a month, I still get to see you. I still get to talk to you. I don't get to do those things with my mother. That's what I miss.
always comments and gives us grief or whatever. Like, this is just what I feel. I have nobody, I have no reason to be alive. I don't want that. I want someone to think of me in the morning or before bed, or just if they're near where I live or whatever. Let's just see how Lisa is. Do you know what I mean?
This is where the majority of modern women will end up if they continue their behaviour. Statistics show that within the next 10 years, more than 45% of women will be unmarried and without children. They celebrate it as if it's good for them, but the reality is, they will end up lonely and desperate in the future because they were too busy being entitled about what they think they deserve from men.
Poor, deluded females.
I'm done dating. You cannot date in your 50s, okay? And if y'all are still dating in your 60s, like, what does that even look like? Okay, because, like, who has time really to date? I mean, you both got jobs, you know, you got your hobbies, things you do on the side. You know, it's like, where do you fit in another human being? Okay, and then, like, you have to share, you know, and, like, you've been, like, nobody wants to share, you know, because we're set in our ways. We've been doing things our way, you know, and
I think this is more of a modern woman thing. Men are more than willing to share. We share with each other all the time. I pay for my friends' food. They pay for me. We do things together. We share. It's women that don't want to share with men. They don't want to compromise with men. Men are more willing to compromise than you think.
I don't want to change my ways. You know, I don't want to share my couch with anybody else. I don't want to share my bed with anybody else.
You're just a selfish
I don't wanna share
whore.
my toilet with anybody else, okay? So, I don't know how to date. I don't know how to date if you can't see them. And you ain't got time to talk to them because you're at work, okay? And then it costs too much money, okay? Because
I mean, she's maybe a nurse or a doctor. She definitely has scrubs on, and she has the badges here. So it looks like a nurse's badge because it has like 3 or 4 badges, but it could be a doctor too. Yeah, you don't have a great career for producing a partner.
it ain't like the guy pays for everything. Okay, so you got to pay your part too. It's expensive. Who wants to date? It costs money to date.
Yeah,
I
men.
got to share my stuff. I don't want to do that.
And last but not least, this hit the wall woman is in limbo. She doesn't know if she should date or give up. But I think this video established one thing. After a woman hits the wall, she goes through either having a loving husband and children, being alone with cats, or becoming a cougar who dates younger guys. On the off chance she might be able to find a partner at an older age. But the way how modern dating is these days, her chances are really slim.
Well, it's her own fault.
That was some selfish chow. These women don't want to accommodate men. They don't want to accommodate men in any way other than exactly how they want men. You know, if man wants this, they don't want to do that. If man wants that, they don't want to do that. But yet, they're lonely and depressed and crying about us. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.